So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Wild Thing, Hart.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Leading off, Nicholas Allen.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
So, Daniel, good to see you, buddy.
Close, but call the ball. Ball one.
Ump is tightening the zone a bit here.
And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even. Tap foul at the plate. Looking to get the tying run on base. Just misses. Ball two. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count off at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Now the number 2 hitter, Deacon Ash. Outside with a breaking ball. And that one fouled off. Down the line, it's a base hit. And the tying run is on base.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot.
Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Safe at second, and that was not close. And the tying run is now in scoring position. Battling here as he fouls it away. 0-2 now. In the air to left center. Brings it in, and there's 2 down. So they're down to their final out. Down the left fielder, Denny Resch, trying to deliver as the hero. And the first offering is not close.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. When you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
They're down to their final strike. Swings and misses, struck him.
There we go, Wild Thing.
That ends the ball game. The tying run left stranded at second. Hard pitched a clean inning for the save.
Wasn't flawless out there, Boog, but I like what we saw from him. Teams won't win many games without relievers who can perform like he did in this one.
So they turn to their closer, Wild Thing, Hart.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Number 13, Deacon Ash.
Ash in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Out towards right center field. Arnaz on his way over. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. So digging in, Nicholas Allen.
Number 10, Nicholas Allen.
Ball.
Check swing and he went. And now it's even 1-1. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. One down, base is empty here in the ninth. The 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Put him away. Give me your best stuff. Here you go.
That one just misses.
That was pretty close on the inside, and obviously he's not too happy with the call out there on the mound as he lets the umpire hear it a little bit. This is where you can't let that frustration compound itself, though. You got to let it out and move on.
Grinding AB right here, about to see pitch number 10. This one in the air, right field. Dives, and he can't hang on. So he ends up with a hit after seeing a lot of pitches. That was a good at bat. Now at the plate, Denny Resch.
No.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Hauls it in after a long run. 2 down. So they're down to their final out. Alvin Fontenot digs in now. And that's off the inside edge. Ball 1.
Yep.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. The Bulldogs down to their final strike. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And that's it. They're College World Series champions. A perfect ending to an incredible season.
Good work out of the bullpen in the win, Boog. Really handled his business against this lineup. You'll take that kind of performance just about every time.
We got a long grind here, guys. 54 overall. It'll be worth it, though.
With the 11th pick in the 3rd round, the St. Louis Cardinals select Wild Thing.
right, maybe one day we'll be in here. Closing for the Cardinals. We'll see how it goes. All right, in a high leverage inning here before we actually get to the closing part.
A call to the bullpen is made, and it looks like we'll be seeing a Double-A debut here in relief. 2 outs, runner on first base. Gene Walters, the next to hit. Corner infielders guard the lines. They're trying to keep extra bases at bay. That clips the zone. That's a strike, but probably not a great one to swing at on the first pitch. Smart take, I think.
Four-seam fastball, low outside.
Comes up empty, strike 2.
Four-seam fastball, high outside.
And the tying run's at the plate. He hits a fly to center.
I got it.
Settles
I'll
underneath.
take that.
Gets there, got it. 9th inning coming up. Springfield with the lead, 7-5. We head to the bottom of the 9th. Number 10 digs in now.
Four-seam fastball, middle outside.
A little out front there, swings through it.
Changeup, low middle.
Checks
Oh, yeah, he gone.
and
Let's
that
go.
is indeed a swing.
Four-seam fastball, low outside.
Called out on strikes.
Caught looking for
Leadoff
strikeout.
hitter retired here in the 9th. That fastball right on the outside corner had him frozen. Some really textbook pitching there. He might as well have walked to the plate and placed it on the black. Great work for the backwards K. He's 2 outs away. Coming up to the dish for Amarillo, Drew Jones. There's a strike.
Curveball, low middle.
Ground ball, right side. Dives, but it kicks off the glove. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Now batting.
One away and a runner at first. And now the first baseman, Manuel Pena. Corner infielders guard the lines. They're trying to keep extra bases at bay.
Curveball. Low middle.
In the dirt, but kept it close. Now the throw to first, but back easily.
Changeup. Low outside.
That one close. Ruled a ball.
Four-seam
I was
fastball.
certain that was a
outside.
strike. Not my call, though. Wouldn't be surprised to see the runner break from first, trying to stay out of the double play. That one misses, and it's 3-2. If you've got good instincts and you see the ball's going to hit the dirt, you can take off early and try to move. Got it.
Got him.
They are down to their final out. That goes to show you the kind of confidence he has in that pitch. Most pitchers at this level would have gone to the heater on 3-2. So down to their final out of this one. Fernandez now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there.
Inside.
And that one fouled off.
Curveball. Low inside.
Strike three.
Way to go.
Swinging.
First save.
That's the ball game. He records his very first save in professional baseball, and I have a feeling there are a lot more of those to come.
For your Springfield Cardinals, number 33, Wild Thing, Carter.
Go ahead run on base. Now at the plate, Josue De Paula.
De Paula.
That one close. That's a ball. Ruled a ball. You know, I thought that was a strike, and yep, here's a challenge. And that barely scraped the zone. The call is overturned. So they still have both challenges. That ABS review is brought to you by Gloucester and Tiresias Optical. Pay them a visit, and they'll make sure you see what's coming your way. Proud sponsors of this broadcast. After two straight changeups, it's not terribly likely that we'll get a third in a row here. Couldn't hold back, rung up on strikes. And a strikeout, that's out number one here in the ninth. Didn't read that curveball well out of the hand, and once he realized what was happening, that was already in motion, and it was too late. Nevin in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Good job to let the low one go there.
Changeup. Middle outside.
1-1 pitch now. And they say he went.
Curveball. Low outside.
The next pitch misses. And that's ball 2.
Four-seam fastball. Low outside.
Outside.
Four-seam fastball. Low inside.
Now a high fly ball to left center. Had to cover a lot of ground there, and that's why you take those extra reps during batting practice, getting reads on the ball as it comes off the bat. Even a quarter-second's hesitation can cost you in the game. And he'll challenge from the mound. Thought that was a strike, and that one did find the zone. They'll keep both their challenges.
Changeup. Low outside.
The 0-1. Try to get him chasing on the changeup. Pretty clear he's trying to work the outer half of the plate. Maybe get him to roll over one. Lifted in the air to right center. Levinson settles underneath it. And that retires the side. So one hit is all. We're in extras here. Sean McLean getting ready to hit.
Sean McLean.
Hard one.
Changeup. Low outside.
And now it's all even up.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
In the air to left. Petrutz moving under it. Mike Sirota now at the plate. He's already homered in this ball game.
That's
Just
a ball.
missed.
Changeup. Low inside.
And another ball.
Four-seam fastball. Low inside.
And that catches the low inside corner. Good heater.
High middle. Four-seam fastball. High inside.
The 2-2. Pops this one up. Linares settles under it. But it's the pitcher that makes the catch. 2 down. And he gave in to temptation on that high fastball. A lot of minor leaguers have trouble laying off of those. Pretty hard to do much with a pitch in that location. Keith up to bat next, lays off for a ball. The Drillers with the go-ahead run standing at second.
Curveball. Low outside.
Swing and a miss. Chases that one, darting out of the zone.
Low inside.
That's off the mark. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Curveball. Low outside.
That's down and away. 2 down and the potential go-ahead run in scoring position. Payoff pitch off the outside edge, and that is ball 4. Here comes the skipper, and righty reliever out at the pen, Luis Castellum. Has to collect quick outs and keep the team within striking distance. 9-6 the final in this one. For our whole outstanding crew here at the show, I'm Ben Gelman. We'll see you soon.
Now for your Springfield Cardinals, number 33, Wild Bay.
Hart ready to work. 9th inning, slim lead. Needs to shut the door.
Low outside.
DePaula, the leadoff batter, looks at ball 1. Challenge from the pitcher. He thought that was a strike. And it's a called strike after the review. Still 2 challenges left for him. That ABS review sponsored by Gloucester and Tiresias Optical, innovating vision care since 1887 in Jericho, New York. Try their new daily contact lenses that fully dissolve after 24 hours with a 99% success rate. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. And there's one away. And he should be feeling good after getting that first batter in this high leverage spot. Now he can attack with even more confidence. Ripped, but it curls foul.
Sweeper. Middle inside.
That one ripped, but foul.
Curveball. Low outside.
On the ground. Gloves it. Takes it to the bag alone. They are down to their final out. 2 down now.
Fastball.
Coming up to the dish for Tulsa, Cameron Decker. Swing and a miss out front that time.
Four-seam fastball. Low inside.
Right through there for a strike.
Curveball. Low outside.
Bounce to first. This should do it. Steps on the bag. Ball game. Hart with some outstanding relief work in the win. Didn't allow any runs and got the save. Lockdown relief out of the pen. Exactly what they're counting on him to deliver. Nice job to help get the win.
Now for your Springfield Cardinals, number 33, Wild Bay. Hart.
Two outs, runner on first base. And here is Josue De Paula.
Four-seam fastball. Middle outside.
He's gonna hunt a pitch to drive because that could bring in the tying run from first. If he doesn't get that kind of pitch, he'll need to adjust and take a walk or just get a simple base hit.
Four-seam fastball.
The Drillers with the
outside.
tying run aboard at first. This pitch misses, and it's 1-2. What
Changeup.
discipline to
Low
lay off the
inside.
high 0-2 fastball. He's doing a good job to shrink the zone and force the pitcher to throw him something hittable.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
That
Ball
one
two.
just misses.
Four-seam
Impeccable
fastball.
discipline to
Low
lay off of that
outside.
one. Wow. Spoils the two-strike offering. Another coming up.
Four-seam fastball. Low inside.
Here comes the 2-2. Good eye
Yo.
on that pitch. The runner will be going here on 3-2, but the
Four-seam
hitter
fastball.
has to stay
Middle
focused on the
outside.
pitch and not get distracted.
Ha!
Got the strikeout looking. And that ends the inning. Wears the emotion on the sleeve, but as a pitcher, that's okay as long as you're getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch-out to get out of the jam. All set to
Four-seam
start the
fastball.
9th inning in this one.
High middle.
Kendall George digs in now. And the pitch is in for a strike. It's 0-1. George wants to challenge here. Thought it was a
Four-seam
ball.
fastball. Low outside.
Grounder
Foul
left
ball.
side and foul ball.
Changeup. Low inside. Changeup. Low outside.
Off
Ball.
the mark there. Now 2-2. Great
Four-seam
job to see
fastball.
changeup out of the
High
hand and
inside.
lay off it. Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
Right-hander kicks and deals. Pitcher's got to be
Changeup.
wondering what's going to get the
Low
swing and a
inside.
miss. He might need to change speeds or locations, if only to change things around. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. In time, one away on the strikeout. He's 2 outs away. Yoendry Vargas, the next to hit.
No.
Hart will challenge the call, thinking it was a strike. And on further review, it was a strike. Not only do they get a big reversal, but they keep their remaining challenge. And that ABS review is sponsored by Gloucester and Tiresias Optical, where they're committed to finding the ideal specs for your spectacles. Once you get glasses with them, you'll see the world in a whole new light. So 1 on now with 1 away. Taylor Young will hit next. Skies it out towards left center.
Yours.
And there's 2 down.
Now batting, the right fielder.
To the top of the order we go. Mike Sirota now at the plate.
Down. Ball.
Pitcher didn't like that call, and he'll challenge. And the call stands. It was a ball. So they are now out of challenges.
Low inside.
Up the middle. Baez. And that's the ball game. Hart with a terrific appearance in relief, helping them lock down the win. Went a little longer than usual to get that save. He gave them a textbook performance out of the pen, and shutdown relief like this is always valuable. Nice job to help them get the W.
Now for your Springfield Cardinals, number 33, Wild Bay, Hart.
All set to start the 9th inning in this one. Cameron Decker getting ready to hit.
Decker.
Lifted in the air, right field. And there's 1 down.
Now batting.
And now, Nelson Quiroz.
Low inside.
Ball. No.
1 down. Base is empty here in the 9th. It's clear he's trying to own the inside part of the plate with 2 straight fastballs inside. We'll see if he goes away or comes back inside. That one missed.
No.
4-seam fastball. High middle.
Swing and a foul back. That's out of play.
4-seam fastball. Low middle.
2-2 now. And
Ball
that
3.
one is inside.
Changeup.
All
Low
tied up
outside.
here in the top of the 9th. Fights that one off. We'll reset and do it again.
4-seam fastball. High inside.
And now the
That's a ball.
potential
Take your
winning
base.
run is on base. Here's the 3rd baseman, Sean McLean. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
Sweeper.
He's clearly willing to swing at that pitch low in the zone. The pitcher has to notice that.
Ball
If
down.
he does, he's got a better shot at inducing the double play. On the ground, 2 ball. Over to second for 1. Double play, and we
He's
stay
out.
tied, heading to the bottom. We're in extras here. Yoendry Vargas digs in now.
Inside.
Vargas.
In the air to left center. And there's 1 down.
Now batting.
Now, Mike Sirota.
Mike Sirota.
Ball. Low outside.
It
No.
just misses. A ball and no strikes.
Low middle.
Ball
Close
2.
doesn't get the call. Hart thought that was a strike, so here's a challenge. Just caught the zone by a hair, and the call is overturned. So they still have both challenges.
4-seam
That
fastball.
ABS review is
High
brought to you
middle.
by Gloucester and Tiresias Optical. Pay them a visit, and they'll make sure you see what's coming your way.
That's foul.
Proud sponsors of this broadcast.
Sweeper. Low outside.
And a swing and a miss. 2 in a row set down to start the 10th. The home crowd really fired up after that strikeout, and now they've got a chance to strand the go-ahead run in scoring position. Big spot. Digging in, Zaire Hope. 1 for 3.
Outside.
And a rocket down the line. That's a base hit coming around third. Runner scores, and they have the lead. To second, but way too late. Safe there. 2 down and a runner at second base. Here's the left fielder, Chris Newell. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. And that's that. A run, a hit, and a runner left aboard. Midway. We move on to the 11th. Josue De Paula now at the plate.
Outside.
De Paula.
Ball 1.
Four-seam fastball. Low outside.
That's
Ball,
a little bit
no.
low. Hart surprised to not get the strike, and here's a challenge. And it just shaved the zone. They'll keep both their challenges.
Four-seam fastball. High middle. Changeup. Low inside.
And the 1-2. Try to get him chasing on the changeup.
Four-seam
Great
fastball.
job to see changeup
Middle
out of the
outside.
hand and lay off it. Goes down on strikes, and he knew he should have offered it that one. That fastball was in a hittable spot, but he just let it stroll through the zone for called strike 3. Next up, Taylor
Four-seam
Young.
fastball. Middle inside.
Right through there for a strike.
Changeup. Low inside. Four-seam
1 out,
fastball.
and the potential
High
go-ahead
inside.
run is at second. Next one's popped in the air into right. And there's 2 down. Manager out of the dugout. Time to make a change.
For your Springfield Cardinals.
So they turn things over to the righty, Skylar Hales. This game is still pretty tight, so he has to give the bats a chance and keep it close. No mistake pitches. 4-3, our final score. A 1-run extra inning win. On behalf of our excellent crew, thanks for joining us for this broadcast of Minor League Baseball on the show. I'm Ben Gelman, and we'll see you next time. So they turn to their closer, Wild Thing Hart, aiming to lock down the game and pick up the save. Hart ready to go here in the 9th inning. Save opportunity on tap.
Pedri. Mendez.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
This one high in the air, out to left center. And there's one away. That was a really nice over-the-shoulder grab, flashing some serious defensive ability on that play. He's 2 outs away. Coming up to the dish for Wichita, Quinton Young. They haven't mustered much offense yet, but they're not that far down. One mistake could put them right in this thing.
Four-seam fastball. Low outside.
0-2, rocks and fires. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. They are down to their final out. Great job to get him to expand the zone with the heater off the outside edge. He chased it thinking it was still within reach. Nice pitch.
Curveball. Low middle.
Winokur stands in with 2 away and looks at a ball.
Low inside.
2 outs in the bottom of the 9th, and it's a 2-run game. Line drive, base hit, and that's going to kick into the corner. The relay, not going to get him. He's in there. Really trusted his hands and let the ball travel on that pitch and allowed him to go the other way for the hit. Stepping to the plate next for Wichita, Andy Lugo. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a groundout. Close, doesn't get the call. You know, I thought that was a strike, and yep, here's a challenge. And it's a called strike after the review. So they still have both challenges. Here in the bottom of the 9th, and the home team is trying to rally and at least tie this one up.
That's a ball.
Hart thought that was a strike, so here's a challenge. Not far out of the zone, but it was a ball. 1 challenge remaining for them now. And that ABS review is sponsored by Gloucester and Tiresias Optical, where they're committed to finding the ideal specs for your spectacles. Once you get glasses with them, you'll see the world in a whole new light. Got the hitter looking for the strikeout. And that's the ball game. The Cardinals claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense. Hart with a terrific appearance in relief, helping them lock down the win. Didn't allow any runs and got the save. He gave them a textbook performance out of the pen, and shutdown relief like this is always valuable. Nice job to help them get the W. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Wild Thing Hart. With this being a save opportunity, not much of a surprise that they're turning to the closer here. Digging in for the wing surge, Maddox Houghton.
Four-seam fastball. Low inside. Changeup. Low middle.
And the 0-1 now. And swing and miss. He's clearly willing to swing at that pitch low in the zone. The pitcher has to notice that. If he does, he's got a better shot at inducing the double play. Got him. Only 1 out remaining.
Now batting.
Good location on that heater, top of the zone. That's the modern approach with the fastball. Trying to get good ride on it. Swing wasn't on time, but tough to get good contact on it, even if it had been. So it's their last chance of the ball game. Mendez in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike.
Low inside.
Tries to
Come on.
check the swing.
Oh,
To third.
come
Didn't
on,
go
man.
around.
Changeup. Low inside.
1-1. Here's the pitch. This one lifted in the air, left field. Settles under it, makes the catch, and that's the ball game. Hart had a strong showing in relief in the win. Didn't allow any runs and got the save. Love to see relievers come out and shut things down the way he did in this one. Definitely a nice piece of the win.
pitches for your Springfield Cardinals, number 33, Wild Bay, Park.
Go-ahead run on base. Stepping in for the Rockhounds, Nate Nankill.
Low outside.
That one
That's
missed.
a ball.
Hart thought that was a strike, so here's a challenge. And the call stands, it was a ball. One challenge remaining for them now. That ABS review sponsored by Gloucester and Tiresias Optical, innovating vision care since 1887 in Jericho, New York. Try their new daily contact lenses that fully dissolve after 24 hours with a 99% success rate. I'm not sure where that one missed. Hart, surprised to not get the strike, and here's a challenge. And on further review, it was a strike. They'll keep their remaining challenge. 2 down and the potential go-ahead run in scoring position. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Changeup. Low middle.
Kicks and delivers. Try to get him chasing on the changeup.
Fastball. High inside.
And there's ball 4.
First base.
First and second, 2 outs. Now the left fielder, Jared Dickey. Close one, but doesn't get the call. Getting squeezed a bit here in the late going. And a big swing and a miss.
Curveball. Low middle.
Swings through that one for strike 2. Nice execution in this AB with 2 on. Working the corners well, not putting the ball in a location where the batter can do real damage. Grounds it to short. Baez. There in plenty of time, ends the inning. 2 runners left on base. Scores. A 3-2 final score in this one. A 1-run extra inning win. Thanks for dropping by and joining me and our wonderful crew here on the show. I'm Ben Gelman. Talk to you soon.
Now for your Springfield Cardinals, number 33, Wild Bay, Park.
All set to start the 9th inning in this one. Miles Naylor digs in now.
Naylor.
Changeup. Low middle.
And that drops in for a strike. Great job out of the pen spotting pitches down and away like that. Even if the batter gets the head of the bat there, it's hard for him to do much damage. In the air to the right, Koperniak on the way in and makes the catch.
The bat, the designated hitter, Tommy White.
He's 2 outs away. Next is the designated hitter, Tommy White. Grounder to short. Rivas. Over to first. They are down to their final out. CJ Pitaro getting ready to hit. 1 for 3. Bash down the right side, but foul.
4-seam fastball. Low outside.
Foul ball there.
4-seam fastball. High outside.
Hart is just 1 strike away. That one just misses. I know it turned out to be a ball, but it very well could have been strike 3 to end the game. That would give you nightmares.
Four-seam fastball. Low outside.
Got the hitter looking for the strikeout. And that's the ball game. Hart with a terrific appearance in relief, helping them lock down the win. Didn't allow any runs and got the save. The best relievers come out of the pen with focus and resolve, and they get the job done. That's exactly what he did for him in this win.
Now for your Springfield Cardinals, number 33, Wild Bay, Park.
One away. Runners at the corners here. And here's the first baseman, Cole Kahn. 1 for 3.
High inside.
Tough spot for the pitcher, but that's how you want to attack it, by getting ahead early and putting the pressure on the hitter.
Four-seam fastball. Low inside.
Got it. Only 1 out remaining. Just couldn't get on time with a heater in that at bat. 3 straight fastballs, and he ends up with the strikeout. So down to their final out of this one. Naylor, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
Sweeper. Middle inside.
Breaking ball through there for a strike.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
Strike 2.
Sweeper. Low outside.
Struck the batter out looking. And this game is over. Hart with some outstanding relief work in the win. Didn't allow any runs and got the save. Lockdown relief out of the pen, exactly what they're counting on him to deliver. Nice job to help get the win. Here comes the closer in the ninth. Wild Thing, Hart. With this being a save opportunity, not much of a surprise that they're turning to the closer here. Coming up to the dish now for Northwest Arkansas, Blake Mitchell. 1 for 2.
Four-seam fastball. Middle outside.
Pitch is in there. That's strike one. Wasn't interested in that high fastball to start. I wonder if he wants something lower.
Changeup. Low inside.
Try to get him chasing on the changeup.
Curveball. Low middle.
In the dirt.
Changeup. Middle outside.
A laser into the outfield. And there's one down. Disappointing outcome. You hit the ball that hard, you kind of expect to get a knock, and especially representing the tying run, that would have been huge. Tough break on that lineout. Torres, the next to hit, takes ball one. Hart will challenge the call, thinking it was a strike. And that one did find the zone. So they still have both challenges.
Sweeper. Middle outside.
Here in the bottom of the ninth inning, one out. And the count 1-2.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
Got the K. They are down to their final out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Spencer.
So digging in, Spencer Nivens. So far he's 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts and a ground out. Trying to eke out at least one run and send this ball game to extras. Close, doesn't get the call. Hart surprised to not get the strike, and here's a challenge.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
Bash down the right side, but foul.
Changeup.
Home team down by 1. We're in the bottom of the ninth inning. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And this game is over. The Cardinals hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game. Hart was outstanding in relief, helping them get the win. Pitched a clean inning for the save. The best relievers come out of the pen with focus and resolve, and they get the job done. That's exactly what he did for him in this win. So they bring on their closer in the 8th, Wild Thing, Hart, on to deal with the bases loaded. This call to the bullpen is brought to you by Mid-South Electronic Credit Union. You can bank on them with your business. First pitch misses, ball 1. Gut check time for him on the mound. I'm interested to see how he handles this situation. The Naturals with the go-ahead run in the batter's box. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Middle outside.
Just missed. Outside. And he'll challenge from the mound. Thought that was a strike. And the call stands. It was a ball. One challenge remaining for them now.
Changeup. Low inside.
Here comes the 2-1 pitch. That one fouled off.
Four-seam fastball. Low inside.
Got the swinging strikeout as they escape the bases-loaded jam. Ninth inning coming up. The Cardinals with the lead, 5-2. Bottom 9,
Leading
Colton
off,
Becker getting ready to hit.
Second baseman,
Low inside.
Becker.
Off to a good start with the leadoff knock.
Now batting.
Next up for the Naturals, Osval Gonzalez, 1 for 2.
Gonzalez.
And that's in the dirt. With the leadoff hitter aboard, the pitcher is looking to cut down that threat. Maybe a ground ball can help them get him off the bases, maybe even a double play.
Curveball. Low middle.
2-0 pitch.
Changeup. Low middle.
Out to short. And there's one away. On that pitch, he didn't recognize the changeup early enough and just rolled over on it as a result.
Outside.
Now it's the shortstop, Daniel Vasquez. 1 for 3. That's a hittable pitch, but not what he was looking for. Early in the count, it's okay to take that.
Four-seam
Becker
fastball.
leads away at second,
Low
1 out.
outside.
First the changeup,
Four-seam
then the
fastball.
fastball. Doing well to
outside.
throw off the hitter's timing. He might go to the high heat to try for the K. Got him. Only 1 out remaining. So hard to hit a well-executed fastball in that location. No shame in fanning on that pitch. So it's their last chance of the ball game.
High inside.
Maley in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike.
High outside. Four-seam fastball. High outside.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
Sweeper. Low outside.
The Naturals down to their last strike. Ground ball, right side. Picks it up. That is the ball game. Hart with some outstanding relief work in the win. Went a little longer than usual to get that save. He gave them a textbook performance out of the pen, and shutdown relief like this is always valuable. Nice job to help them get the W.